डेस्कटॉप वीडियो इंस्टॉल ये नाम है क्या उसका? पता नहीं। रिस्टार्ट करने बोला सिस्टम नो कर देता आ गया। नहीं, अभी 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 ऐड है इसके बाद, और फिर अभी तक मुझे बाप रे। मैं बस इतना बोलता हूँ, एक कास्ट का बस अभी है टाइम, और ये बढ़िया हो गई। अबे तू है किधर? कंस्ट्रक्शन चालू देख. हाँ बस रुक. Guys, पार्टी को आ गया है. प्लेयर ज्वाइन कर रहा है. हाँ मेरा खुद का अभी मैं पार्टी को ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ तो चेक करता हूँ. एक और जैसे ही आता है Mineflux. ओके गाइस चालू किया जा चुके हैं. ओके चलते हैं. आप कैम एक बार ओबीएस में आ गया अभी आया. ओके रेडी. इंट्रो को नजर डिसाइड कर लो आप में से.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Alienware and Nvidia GeForce RTX presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. Every single Saturday we tend to be here and enjoy a lot of action when it comes to the VALORANT 2v2 matchups or eventually in the offline venue as well. There are multiple other games that are happening. Regarding the offline venue, guys, it's actually the daily exclusive store in Guwahati. Yes, we are presenting the action of Guwahati, and there's a meet and greet also going on with Mineflux. So if you guys are close to Guwahati or in the city, just go ahead and visit the daily exclusive store. Let's introduce ourselves. My name is Rarebit. We do have Start Clashing on the list as well. So how are you, man?
Amazing. And I'm really excited to cast this VALORANT 2v2 as well with you, Raider, of course. But yeah, as you suggested, if you guys are from the city, go ahead, visit Dell exclusive store and go have a meet and greet with your favorite creator as well. So I hope today's game surprises, because we've seen so many games in this on these Alienware Gaming Saturdays, Raider, and I think I'd like to see those close combat matches from the very beginning, because we do not get to see a lot of those. But let's hop on to our prize pool. We have a massive prize pool of 40,000 INR. 25,000 for Valorant, and 15,000 for FC25.
So these are the prize pool which are worth of Amazon vouchers, and eventually when you talk about Valorant 2v2, I think 15,000 is for the champion, and eventually 10,000 is there available for the runner-up. There you go. That's the prize pool split that we were talking about, and we are going to see the Valorant 2v2 matchup on the broadcast. But yes, as I explained earlier as well, that there are a lot of things that are happening in the venue, so just go ahead and visit the store. Meanwhile, yes, there's a split, guys. 15,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers for the champions, and for the runner-up, it's 10,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers. You can purchase anything from Amazon with these vouchers. But let's talk about the schedule. Let's talk about how the day is going to go. Always a pleasure to see these interesting names coming through. The schedule is up here. First match is Guwahati versus Team NOP. Peanut Butter versus Keeping Brotherhood, Megatron versus Team Genesis, Team As Nooblike versus Team JMD. Pretty interesting names.
Indeed, I love these names. Whenever I come to this desk for AWGS, the names that these players, these duos come up with, they're so interesting, right? Peanut Butter, wow. Let's see if these players get some power with the Peanut Butter, and maybe can keep on dominating today's schedule as well. So it's gonna be a very interesting day. We have Team Megatron, Team Genesis, we have Team As Nooblike versus Team JMD. So yeah, these are going to be 4 matchups for the day. We're gonna witness all 2v2 team battles, team death matches. Let's see who's gonna win which game, and if there's going to be any duo today who's gonna hit that 100 points mark, which is very hard to do in considering you only have 10 minutes to do it. So yeah, let's see if any of these teams can do that.
I completely agree with you. It's kind of difficult to go ahead and eventually get the full score in your favor. Usually we get to see your team winning with the lead as expected. But then again, there are certain matches where we get to see a complete one-sided affair. That means a particular team just goes on ham against their competition. But having said that, guys, let's dive into the action. Because the first matchup, Guwahati versus NOP, is on the way. And there you go, guys, in front of our screens, we have the combinations of a duelist, a sentinel, and 2 other duelists coming in from the sides of Team NOP. It's going to be interesting to see how Chamber is going to get utilized, because again, Chamber is a very interesting sentinel. You get to have that advantage of switching up angles and eventually having that headhunter that can obviously help you a lot. The tour de force, that is also pretty amazing. But out here, the start for Team NOP is pretty good, as Ignite was, he not just takes 1, but 2 players down.
That's a pretty good beginning, and Guwahati, they're gonna be a little bit conscious now. Let's see how they're gonna utilize all the things, all the time they have. No, you cannot win this like win it like this, right? You'll have to be a little more serious, maybe a little more careful. And yep, they are being careful, but the aim diff is clearly visible. Let's see if Team NOP can keep up with this, if they can just keep on getting those frags pretty one-sided like this.
To be honest, see, the first stage is there with just pistols, so I kind of feel that, yeah, there might be some trouble in the pistol rounds, because whenever you have pistols, usually in the classic matches as well, you don't feel that comfortable. You wait for your full buy to come, and eventually with the full shields and eventually vandals in your hand, you tend to perform better. So I would love to wait for that moment, although the fact that is Team NOP is just evidently making sure that they are the leading parties at this point is no doubt pretty amazing.
Wow.
They are always on par. And here comes the Ares. Now maybe these spam weapons can help them a lot. Let's wait and watch. Okay, there's the first frag that I was waiting for. Stentins manages to get the first frag with a stinger. And then again, Glimpse of Us still to find an opening. Has got that Ares in the hand, but his positioning is also pretty much made aware of.
Well, indeed, and that Reyna, before going down, this Reyna, that is Ignite, got a 10 kill streak, which is pretty insane, considering that was just the pistol round. But yeah, he's again moving ahead, this time with a sheriff in his hands. Let's see. No, misses all the shots, but Chimp, what are you doing, man? Oh, he completely missed the opportunity to get a frag. But with this, it's a 15-2 score line, and there's a clear scoreboard leader as of now. It's a 16-2 score line, NOP leading with a huge margin, and I think it's gonna be that way only till the end of the game, because Ignite, even though he has the option, but he's still choosing that sheriff, showing us how he's himself, his opponents, how he is better than them.
I mean, with Sheriff, when you have the half shields or no shields available in terms of the opponents, obviously with that Sheriff you can easily deplete a lot of HP, and then again comes the fact that you can just go ahead and shut the player down by a digging shot. That is something which is massive, and ISO on the other corner is also capitalizing quite a bit. Back-to-back consecutive frags coming through, and look at that, 5 consecutive frags, now it's 6. HP has been drained, can go for the Resurrection Orb, can go for the Heal Orb. That could have been helpful. But never mind guys, it does feel like that at this point as teammate is working way too well. 25-4, a clear difference of 21 frags. Stage 3, it's about to go down in about, I think, 35 seconds. We'll get to see the stage 4 also coming in. At that point, maybe there's a good retaliation coming through from the sides of team Guwahati. Although it's already a huge difference that has been made available.
Well, no doubt about that. There's a huge difference on the scoreboard. Team NOP, yeah, in a humongous lead. All they need to do is just keep on playing the way they are playing. There you go, ISO with the ultimate. Gonna easily get yet another frag. It's a 28-5 scoreline now. Meanwhile, Ignite, I believe this individual on Reyna, he's already sitting on what, 15-20 kills all alone. He started with a 10k streak. 10s. He does have an opportunity, or just look below you. He gets a frag for his team, a 30-6 scoreline, and Guwahati just still struggling to keep up Raider. It's so hard. It's gonna be pretty hard for them to cover up all this lead in just 5 minutes.
I agree with you. It's definitely difficult at this point to get that upper hand. By no means it's gonna be an easy task for the size of Team Guwahati, but they have to try. But guys, remember, it's part and parcel of the competition, and that's the beauty of Alienware Gaming Saturday, that the zest of esports is coming to every tier 2, tier 3 city that we are visiting at this point. Even the tier 1 cities are also enjoying a lot of action, because if I'm not wrong, the last Saturday that you were there, we got to see the action in Delhi. So obviously, a lot of talents are coming through, a lot of insights regarding the esports are coming through, and at the end, the powerful laptop that they are playing on is the Alienware M16R2 laptops, so you can just go ahead and check that out as well, because in a smaller form factor you get to have that power pack performance, be it the full-fledged desktop level GPU or the processors, everything is on par. And when it comes to the GPUs, obviously Nvidia GeForce RTX are the best.
Indeed, go ahead, check out the new laptop. Also, you guys can have a meet and greet with your favorite creator, Mineflux. Go ahead, visit Dell exclusive store in Guwahati. But with this, Ignite is going all out now, and ISO is back in form as well. He is on a pretty good kill streak too. I think a 10+ kill streak. Yeah, indeed it is. A 52-7 scoreline already, and NOP, they are simply destroying Guwahati at this point. There's no coming back from this. There's no coming back. Well, the question is, will Guwahati be able to secure a double-digit scoreline or not?
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I do believe that there is a possibility that they can touch at least 10 points, and it feels like that it's going to happen very soon, as they've already got 9 total frags in their favor. Just one more and then they can touch that double digit. But another question that I had in my mind is basically, is it possible for Team NOP to touch a triple digit? That means a 100-pointer. Before even the time we run out, can they get a total of 100 frags in their favor? That's what I really want to know. Well, the first question has been answered, that the double digit for Team Guwahati is already here. Still, 43 frags away from the 100 digit. I do believe that winning is something that NOP does not have to be worried about. They are definitely going to pack this one home. But the main question is, by how many points?
Indeed, that's the main question at this point. Only 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock with a 59-11 score line. Well, let's see. These guys keeps on dominating, and as you just said, Raider, the main question right now is what's going to be the difference between the score lines from both the teams, from both the sides. Well, the winner is quite clear, but Guwahati, they're still trying to at least cover up some lead. They're still trying to diminish the difference they're gonna lose with.
Look at that. A lot of whiff initially, but finally controlled his spray, connects the bullets. ISO on the other corner, sitting on that corner and just making sure that his op shots are getting connected. This time I think he has got Jet off guard, has got a Vandal to play with, so it's going to be an easy task for him to just shut that player down. That's exactly what happened. 66 to 12. Massive difference so far. Around 55 points of a difference. Again, huge. A drastic disadvantage at this point for Team Guwahati. And then again, that's a part and parcel. You get to learn a lot of new things out of here. Figure out what's going wrong, and eventually, if you are keen into esports, you can obviously grind a bit and then eventually come to the next time whenever we visit Guwahati and whenever we get to see that action. But look at this, how beautifully in sync NOP's player are playing. ISO is just suppressing his opponent, and what the other guy is doing is just pushing in with the sprays and eventually getting the job done. That's great. Ignite ran out of bullet. He thought that he can knife the chamber. Never really happened.
You shouldn't get so full of yourself. It's pretty hard to knife him, but no, there you go. Ignite will go ahead. We'll try once again, and this time we'll do successfully so. Even though the chamber was on an Odin. But yeah, there you go. The game is pretty much over. Only 55 seconds left on the clock. 81 points for NOP. They can easily get to that 90 point mark. Although the time seems to be running out. So yeah, 100 pointer is out of question.
Yeah, I do believe that in just 30 seconds, it's just not possible to go with a 100-point marker. They can go all the way towards 90 maybe. That is something which is possible. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of whiffs from both the sides, but finally ISO connects. 84 to 15, 85 to 15. 70 points of a difference. A huge, drastic difference coming through. Now it's of like around 72 points. There comes the Empress. Last few seconds, they want to at least go to 90 points, and I think that's pretty possible. Yep, 89 points. Here comes the 90th probably. No, he misses the shots. ISO connects, and there's the 90th point. So a 74 point difference, I believe. Huge, no doubt in that. But at the end, Team NOP is clearly going to bag this first match in their favor. But remember, guys, it's just the stage number 1, and it's a BO1 method. Single chance, you just have some matches to play with, you just have some brief action to play with, and then eventually you are either on to the next stage where the competition is even more tougher, or eventually outside the competition. Part and parcel of a competition, guys. But yes, the first one was pretty interesting matchup. And now we'll take a short break, and after that we'll be back with the action of match number 2.
हाँ मैं देख रहा हूँ मेरे को लगता है कुछ वीडियोस का इशू वही चेक कर रहा हूँ इसमें कोई फ्रेम ड्रॉप नहीं होता नेट का इशू नहीं हाँ उनका कैम भी अटक गया था उसके बाद फिर आपका भी कैम अटक हुआ तभी बोल देना चाहिए रेडर भाई का जब पेज हुआ मुझे लगा कि उनका नेट का इशू है बट नहीं और अभी एकदम सही चल रहा है 2 मिनट भी नहीं हुआ अब सही चल रहा है नहीं ब्लैक नहीं हुआ था बस स्टक हो गया था बाप रे नहीं नॉर्मली ब्लैक नहीं होता है वो जहाँ पे लास्ट वो चल रहा रहता है उसको स्टक हो जाता है बटन दबा के उसको ये करना क्या बोलते हैं ये से 100 रुपये।
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
10 बजे के बाद 100 रुपये घंटा है।
क्या हरामी में डाल
छुट्टी है। तू काम कर रहा है तो मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया। वो वहाँ क्यों काम कर रहा है मुझे समझ में नहीं आया। उसको पता है कि उसके यहाँ पे ना कुछ ग्रोथ है, ना वो आगे कुछ कर सकता है। पैसे भी कम सेम पार्टी को
अभी उसको बना
करता और पिटली से वो उसकी आदत ही है पहले से। अभी खेल ऐसा बोल अब ऐसा कोई बोलेगा ऐसा ठीक चलता है एजेंट लॉक हो गया गेम स्टार्ट हो गया ओके रेडी स्विचिंग टू कैम 3 2 1 you guys are live
Well, guys, as promised, after a quick short break, we are once again back at the Alienware and NVIDIA GeForce RTX presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. First match is already done, and it was a very, very one-sided affair coming in. I think around 74 points of a difference was there between Team A and Team B. Team NUP was able to win off that particular action. But now let's talk about the second matchup because it's maybe a close cutthroat one. You never know. The start is already here, and it seems like that Team Peanut Butter has started in a good way.
Let's see what's gonna happen because I am supporting peanut butter for sure. I love peanut butter. So yeah, let's see if they can just match my expectations. It's gonna be pretty hard, although because keeping Brotherhood, they are bouncing back, they are striking back. It's already an equalizer on the scoreboard, a 3-on-3 battle. And both the Reynas are doing pretty good, especially one from the side of KBH. It's from the side of keeping Brotherhood. Reyna has all the 5 kills for the team. That shows the kind of domination this player has on the battlefield, the kind of control this player has on the map. So let's see if he can do this till the end of that 10th minute.
See, the thing is, you need to have a start, and that's exactly where I think KBH's Rect was able to get that start. Now, if you're talking about 60 Hz being high, he's also retaliating. It's a mirror composition coming in from both the sides. Both the sides have a Reyna and a ISO to play with. So it's pretty fun to watch. But nowadays, we have seen that inclination towards Jet has been a little bit low. People tend to choose ISO because of the first bullet absorption and then eventually the suppression that ISO can provide. All of that is obviously beneficial. But now the tables are kind of turning. Peanut Butter, they have taken the lead of around 2 points. That's great. Yumiko needs to fall back. He did, and then eventually took a beautiful shot. Wall bangable headshot right on the cranium, right on the head, putting the player down. 11-8. Yes, for a brief moment we got to see Team KBH fighting back, but it seems like that now utter retaliation will be coming in from the other side, known as Peanut Butter. They do not have a very comfortable weapon at this point. Stingers are not that great when it comes to the long range weapons. Yes, you can benefit it a lot in terms of specifically close range actions, but in these long range fights, a sheriff is always welcome.
No doubt about that. Just look at those headshots, and with an aim like Yumiko, a sheriff is always a blessing. Let's see. It's already a 10-17 score line. We have seen so much of back and forth in such short time. Raider, we have seen Peanut Butter getting a good beginning. That we have seen keeping with the hood, bouncing back, even getting a lead for a brief amount of time. But all of a sudden, Peanut Butter, they're back in the correct direction. They do have the control of the scoreboard right now. A decent lead too. Meanwhile, Insane Beast with that Guardian gets yet another frag. Well, a Guardian can do wonders in long range as well if you know how to utilize it well. Meanwhile, Rect, he does have that Vandal. That Vandal can give you an upper hand, and yes, it will. And he's gonna utilize it in a pretty good way, but he goes down. A pretty good trade. And there you go, ISO gets 2 frags in a row. Peanut Butter and keeping Brotherhood. Now this is the kind of game you would love to watch because there's so much of back and forth Raider. And anyone can win this. Only 4-round lead that Peanut Butter has right now.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And this kind of lead is not that big of a lead. It's basically a nail-biting competition that we are watching at this point, and at any turn of event, things can change. There could be a retaliation coming in, or the lead can be a little bit more higher now because of the fact that Peanut Butter is fighting back, but keeping Brotherhood constantly they are also trying their level best to get the job done. There's the Reaver Vandal available, Lear, and then eventually Beautiful Peak. There's a result.
बस यही चाहिए
But
transition
a
ऐसे.
weapon like a Vandal is very, very amazing, specifically in terms of mid range and the long range actions with those tap shots, with those burst shots that one can control quite a bit. Obviously, VALORANT is not the most. Vandal, to be specific, is not the most reliable weapon at this point because the first bullet accuracy is not that much. But then again, if you are precise with your aim, you can control quite a bit. And it seems like that both the sides are very good with the Vandals, and they are actually appreciating these kind of performances quite a bit. Look at that, the kill contract came through. 60 Hz ping high was able to perform quite a bit, and now the differences of just 3 frags. We are into the final stage. That means operators, Vandal, Phantom, and Odins are available. So preference can be made, and topping on that should be the performance.
And I love how keeping Brotherhood is not giving up. They are not letting them get away with anything. They are instantly countering back. They are instantly getting those counter frags, and it's only a 3-round difference. And that's like this for a long time, because Peanut Butter, even they are struggling at this point. There you go, Peanut Butter once again will secure a tiny bit of lead, a 5 points lead this time. All they need to do is just wait patiently and just keep on doing what they do best, especially Yumiko. The aim of this player, Yumiko. There you go, Yumiko. Reina with the Empress. It's gonna be an intense domination from this point on. They have a pretty good lead now. They can easily win this. Win with this kind of a lead, Raider. All they need to do now is just have some amount of patience, just hold back a little and strike when needed.
Exactly. I mean, that's the most important stuff. If you have the lead, you need to maintain that lead, and that art is something which is not that easy to deal with. You have to figure out how you're going to play. You have to build that angle. The
हारा उसने आपसे.
confidence has to be there. At the same point, you have to relay that information that these are the angles from where the players are pushing. Oh my god, that Emperor all in vain. Yumiko, brilliant with the aim. Wrecked has been wrecked apart. 30 to 40, 10 points of a difference. And I usually say that if there is a difference of more than 10 points, it's actually a one-sided affair. And it seems like that at this point. No doubt that it's a seesaw ride. Tables are turning every now and then. But it still feels like that Peanut Butter are now gelling way too well with the bread.
Indeed, it does look like that. Although keeping Brotherhood, I think till the mid game they were keeping up with a pretty good domination, right? With a pretty good counter attack. There was only a 3 to 4 kills constant lead for maybe 2 to 3 minutes. But after that, the amount of domination we have seen from the side of Yumiko, from the side of Peanut Butter as a whole, that's insane. Just look at that. It's a 15 points lead, only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. And Raider, as you just told me, a 10, if you have more than a 10 points lead at this point of time, I think that's a done scene. And I think that's where this game is headed, because Peanut Butter, they are not even overly aggressive at this point, because they are well aware of their situation.
Exactly, and they need to just make sure that the opponent does not find any angle onto them. They just can play passively and hold off angles. So the thing is, right now, keeping Brotherhood has to be the aggressive one, because they want point. They need to push in. On the other corner, what Peanut Butter can do is just hold off their corners, just be patient about it, and then eventually shut the whole game down. 34 to 50. 335 to 53, that means 18 points of a difference right now. It's again a one-sided affair at this point. Definitely better than the previous matchup, the first one. This one has individuals who know what they're doing at this point in the game and how they can get the better out of it. But still, at the same point, you can never neglect the fact that Peanut Butter lately, as soon as the final stage started, are performing way too well. With this kind of weaponry, the Vandals and Phantoms available, they're just going ham. Yes, there are certain moments, the moment of disbelief where we get to see KBH, that means keeping Brotherhood performing well. But you can never neglect the consistency that Peanut Butter is bringing to the table.
Well, no doubt, and that's a fact, right? And the fact reflects on the scoreboard as well. They have a 20 points lead now, and the consistency is what matters. They haven't got that lead with a single push, with a single aggression, or with a single frag, right? They did it again and again and again, and every single time with every single push, they've got plenty of lead. They've got plenty of addition to that lead, and now they have almost 25 points lead, which is huge. Peanut butter, they are surely winning this. It's impossible to cover this kind of a lead in just 35 seconds left. With just 35 seconds left on the clock, there you go, insane beast. Yes, you can connect some shots. Maybe you can get some good operator kills as well. But the game is over, and Yumiko trying to get as many frags as possible to even create a massive score.
Yeah, I completely agree with you that the job is pretty much done. There is no doubts in my mind, or I think so. There is no doubt in the mind of keeping Brotherhood as well that they are unfortunately going out because of the fact that the lead is massive right now. It's of around 24 points. Wanted to get that 25th as well.
Cams.
Maybe going to connect that shot. He did actually. I can still see the finish feed, and he did connect that top shot at the end. So yeah, around 24 points of a difference was there, and that in itself justifies a one-sided affair coming in from the sides of team which was on the back end, keeping Brotherhood definitely on the back foot. They tried their level best. They were every now and then trying to be back into the picture, but specifically in the final stage, we got to see the sides of Team Peanut Butter doing absolutely amazing. They were just holding off the corners, reeling that information in a well manner. But right now, guys, 2 matches are done. Don't worry, there are many more matches left on the broadcast. We'll be back after a short break.
पिछले बार वो खेला इस टूर्नामेंट जीत गए उसके लिए। ये गुवाहाटी हर बार हर हफ्ते अलग अलग सिटी में होता है। टेल के स्टोर अपने उधर है वेटर के पीछे साइड। ये अब भी खेला ना 60 हर्ट्ज पे। काम नहीं होता कर रहा होता टीम नहीं आईडी चेंज कर भोपाल का ही है। तो भाई अब क्या? किसी और को लीडर बना वही है। तू join मत कर भाई, शादी हो गया। इस चारों प्लेयर्स लॉबी में आ गए हैं। अब 1 मिनट में स्टार्ट भी कर देंगे। राइडर भाई हो ना यहाँ पर? इसमें गलती से सिलेक्शन पे सेव कर रहे हैं हम लोग। अभी नहीं चेंज किया तो पूरा डायरेक्ट ले पूरा मतलब इसे इसका पहले मैच
एक्सपर्ट मार कर दो जनता ठीक है ना तो
अभी कर लिया।
14 घंटा 5 मिनट
बहुत स्टार्ट क्यों नहीं करते? गाइस गेम स्टार्ट हो गया है। एजेंट सिलेक्शन चल रहा है। एजेंट लॉक करते ही चलते हैं। आईसो रहना यूरो रहना। एजेंट्स लॉक हो गए। स्विचिंग टू कास्टर कैंप्स गाइस रेडी। आपका माइक लोकेटेड है भाई। Switching to camps. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to Alienware presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays. We're once again back, and we still have some games to witness. So let's directly jump into the game. It's me, Start Clashing. Joining me here is Raider Slay. But Raider, let's see what's gonna happen. The previous game that we have seen. Game number 1 was pretty one-sided. Then in match number 2, we have seen a pretty close game if you talk about the very first half of the game. But after that, after those 5 to 6 minutes, we have seen kind of a one-sided domination from Peanut Butter.
कुछ 3 बार आते हैं।
Indeed, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this third game because the first two were pretty intriguing as well. The first one, as you rightly got it out, was a one-sided affair. Second one, again, it started to look like a seesaw, right? But at the end, at 24, 25 points of a difference, again, deciphered that it's still kind of interesting to see how a one-sided affair goes on. But it seems like that Team Genesis versus Megatron also starts in a similar fashion as compared to the second matchup, where again close cutthroat fights are happening.
Indeed, some cutthroat fights are indeed happening, but yeah, we'll have to wait for a few minutes, right? Then we'll get a kind of a clear image that who is the one in the lead or who is the one trying to win this. It's a 5-1-5 scoreline as of now, and Megatron, Genesis, both are doing pretty good. I wonder what this player from Genesis will do to keep on continuing with this lead, to keep on maintaining this lead. ISO, can he do a 1v2? No, he won't be able to because Ninja with that Sheriff will secure 2 simultaneous headshots. Wow, that is something phenomenal. It's a 7-8 scoreline, and Megatron, finally, they are getting that momentum.
I7 13 gen.
Well, let's see. Ninja once again with that Sheriff. This guy can connect some pretty nasty headshots. I'd love to see more. Oh no, Ninja goes down deep with a very good peek. But there you go, Megatron and Genesis, both the teams are countering each other pretty well, and that's the reason we are seeing so many equalizers one after another.
और गंदे फोटो के देखेंगे तो क्या
Cutthroat,
होगा?
that's what I have to say at this point. That it's a very close cutthroat type of competition coming in.
तो तू ये
And
मत
enjoy.
सोच कि ये गंदा खेल रहा है।
Sound with the Sheriff.
इसलिए गंदा खेल रहा
I would like to wait for the stage 3 to come in as well, because then you will get to see those bulldogs and guardians coming through. Again, type of weapon which is a little bit more favorable when it comes to specifically the mid-range and long-range action. So let's wait and watch. Yep, there's the stage 3. You can see bulldogs coming into the action. Players are trying to retaliate, step up a notch, figure out what they need to do so that they can have that upper advantage. The points definitely look very, very close at this point. So I won't be surprised to see
क्योंकि स्ट्रीम चालू
a close cutthroat game, like maybe 5-6 points of a difference between the winner and the runner-up of this matchup. That can happen.
कभी-कभार 5
But
मिनट
Team Megatron, every now and then they are also showcasing their prudent game skill, and eventually they are exploring different angles to work with. And those angles are actually being beneficial. Look at this. There was a big flank coming in, but to my surprise, that never really worked out. 20 points for Team Megatron. Genesis is still out there with 14.
लग तो ऐसे ही रहा।
Well. Both the teams are looking pretty good, and as we rightly suspected, as the game is passing along, we can clearly see that Team Megatron, they are trying to reach their full potential. They are trying to maintain a good lead. They are trying to build that momentum. But the question is, will Genesis allow this? Because right now, Deep is going full power. He did got 3 kills, and that's the reason that Genesis is kind of covering some amount of that lead. There you go, it's a 20-21 scoreline, and once again we might see a 21-21. Yes, yet another equalizer. Almost 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. That means half the time is gone. And as of now, Team Genesis. Wow, Deep. This man knows how to turn the tide.
The comeback is there. 23-23. I completely agree with you that
रिप्ले देने रे बाबा
individuals can perform in a way where they can change the entire trajectory of the game. Blackout, let's see what he's gonna do. He tried his level best, but Deep and Blackout, both of them have been taken down. Once again, Deep goes down. There's the foot cues, the audio cues coming through. A Ninja acted on it. Back to back points coming through, and there's a 4 frag difference right now. A Ninja's position is pretty much revealed, but Xerox on the other corner is also not stopping. Pretty intriguing the way these retaliations are going on, but Blackout fights back. 3 points of a difference. Genesis came back into the picture, equalized the tables, but right now it seems like that once again, Megatron is the one who is leading the charts, who is controlling the entire game for now.
Indeed, they are, and that's clearly visible in the scoreline as well. A 5-round lead, indeed, that's a very that's not a huge lead, but still a lead is a lead. That kind of gives you some amount of confidence that you can go ahead, you can strike them from the forefront, because you are very well aware of the fact that you are leading in terms of the scoreline, in terms of the kills. But meanwhile, Genesis and Megatron, the lead keeps on increasing, and Ninja, well, this guy, whenever he comes up, whenever he steps in, he makes sure that Megatron goes out with at least one more kill. But there you go, Xerox. Let's see. He's already on a 3k. Here comes that dimensional drift from Yoru. No. Yes, he got a good frag. ISO. completely surprised him, and with this it's a 10 points lead, just like that, Raider, and only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, so it's gonna be really hard for Genesis to come back from this point.
I completely agree with you. At this point, the kind of scoreline that we can see in front of our screens is something where obviously the opponent is going to have that upper hand. And Team Megatron knows that. What they need to do is just maintain that kind of angles, just like what we saw that Peanut Butter did. They were holding up their angles, relaying that information, playing on trade fires. These are 2-3 more important things that I think if the player does, they can easily win this competition and move on to the next particular stage. Just have to figure out how they have to play and eventually what kind of angle they have to explore. Vandal, not a weapon to spray with. It's always a weapon which you can use to go ahead and get those burst shots connected. Megatron, a ninja, was good enough for a brief time period, but eventually got taken down. Genesis, they are constantly trying their level best, but still 11 points of a difference. And look at this, now Genesis is the one who has to push forward. They have to be a little bit more vulnerable. But from the other side, what Megatron can do is just hold up angles. That's the necessity at this point. So going aggressive can backfire onto them, but just playing on angles can be very, very beneficial.
Indeed, that can be very, very beneficial at the point. Well, the lead is there, but the lead is not as huge as you think, right? It's a coverable lead. You can still bounce back. You can still get those, 10 kills. But the way Megatron is playing, that's quite clear. They're not going to allow that. They're making sure they're not even overstepping at this point. Just look at Xerox. Xerox just came in, kind of peeked in, and he's gone. He's gone just like that, because they're pretty sure that even if they do not step out of the box, they can still win this, and that's what they're gonna do. They're not taking any risk at all because they've already seen what Genesis is capable of. But with this, the lead is now huge, a 14 points lead, quite impossible to cover in 1 minute and 30 seconds, especially against these two players. So yeah, they are in a pretty safe zone now.
Difficult, yet something where Team Genesis wants to work on. They want to gain that position, they want to gain the lead at this point. It's very, very difficult, but still deep. And from the other corner, the other ISO, Blackout, constantly trying his level best. A ninja, as usual, evades the attack, takes down the arena known as Deep. Ninja is still fighting back, consecutively putting the players down, making sure that he has got the upper hand. Won't go far enough, but then again far enough to get that lead under the banner. 54 to 38, 16 points of a difference. Now that we have that, I think what Megatron can do is just they can be a little bit more aggressive as well, because it's a huge lead. And in 40 seconds, converting that lead, maintaining that gap and eventually building your own lead, that's too much of a task, honestly. And I do believe that Team Genesis is not ready for that. Yes, they can just kind of, should I say, equalize the numbers, maybe go a little closer to the entire sequence. But then again, winning this competition, I think that's kind of far-fetched.
That's out of the question at this point, right? 20 seconds, even if you get one kill every second, even then it's impossible to cover this this lead. The lead is huge, and we clearly have a winner, and that's gonna be Team Megatron. These two players played really well since the beginning, and especially in the mid game, right, when it's most crucial to secure those kills, to secure a decent lead, and to maintain it, right, for a long amount of time. They've maintained a very low lead, and after that they stepped in, they kind of moved up their gameplay, and here we have it. They've won this third 2 versus 2 Valorant game of the day. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are from Guwahati, do visit Dell exclusive store. You guys can go ahead, have a meet and greet with your favorite creator, and also try out the new laptop. So go ahead, why waste any more time?
Yeah guys, for now we'll take a short.
Sorry, my bad. था मुझे तो नहीं मैच 4 उसके बाद और आएगा शेड्यूल भाई 5 तक तो करना ही है कुछ भी हो जाए। हाँ मुझे भी 4 का ही आया है अभी तक भेजता हुआ वही चेक कर रहा हूँ। एको तो नहीं है पर सराउंड साउंड ज़्यादा लग रहा है मुझे। म्यूजिक में मेरे कीबोर्ड का भी आवाज़ आ रहा है, मेरे कीबोर्ड का भी ऑडियो आ रहा है। वापस मुझे 1 सेकंड में भी वही चेक कर रहा हूँ, मैं भी वही चेक कर रहा हूँ। नहीं हाँ हेलो कहाँ है ऊपर आना। टाइप करने का आवाज़ भी जा रहा है। हाँ मेरे माइक से मैसेज आता है। क्या बात? डिस्कॉर्ड पे नहीं स्ट्रीम पे जा रहा है। मेरा कीबोर्ड नहीं जा रहा। हाँ मेरा माइक का ऑडियो था।
Hey guys, welcome back once again to the Alienware and NVIDIA GeForce RTX presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. We have already seen, I believe, 3 interesting matches, out of which the first 2 were pretty interesting. First one was there with 74 points of a buffer, then 24 points of a buffer. Even this most recent matchup that we got to see was again with a very close cut through type of scenario. But then again, it was a seesaw ride. Anyway, guys, let's dive into the fourth matchup and see what is going to happen in this particular matchup. My name is Raider. We do have Start Clashing once again back on the desk, and teams are Team JMD versus Team as Nooblike.
Well, let's see Team JMD versus Team as Nooblike. Well, another good beginning for both the teams. But JMD, they're going to get a good lead with a 3-1 score line. Well, let's see. Raider, the past two games that we have seen were pretty close combat. We haven't seen any game like game number one, because game number one was so one-sided. I think it was, 90-14, 90-11, something like this.
92,
So
I
I
think
want,
16.
yeah.
Yeah, 16.
So the difference was huge. But this time JMD, they've started off on a very good note, on a pretty good note. Let's see if they can just keep on doing this and be like what we have seen in game number one.
I mean, that matters the most. You have to be consistent. You have to be on par with your approach for every single, should I say, opportunity that you get. Like at this point, if you talk about the first stage, you have pistols to work with. You have to be on par in that. You have to make sure that even stage 2, when Stinger Spectres will come, you have to perform in that as well. Stage 3, final stage, whatever the stage is, you have to be on par against your opponent. Then only you can win and eventually maintain that efficient lead. It seems like that Team JMD knows how to do it. Team Nooblike on the other corner are kind of struggling, but maybe with these Stingers and Ares available, they might retaliate. I am looking forward to it.
Well, let's see. We both are looking forward to it, and all the audience as well. A pretty good start for JMD, I must say this, but we have seen teams come back from worse. So yeah, team as Nooblike, if they've got this much, they can still do something about the situation. Just a 5 points lead. Meanwhile, team JMD, they're playing extremely defensive for the time being. Havoc, just look at him. Just look at him, already holding a pretty good angle, making sure he gets all the frags possible. Already with a 3-kill streak, moving ahead, gets another one. This time it's Rudy. Gets a counter frag with that Sheriff as well as Kawaii. A 16-10 score line, and JMD, I like how they are not overly aggressing at any point.
I think that over aggression can be very, very difficult. So yeah, they are definitely just making sure that they have the patience game to work with and not messing around a lot. But they're still making sure that the effective fight, the effective damage comes through, which is a good thing. I have no doubt in my mind regarding that. Rudy and Kawhi, both of them are constantly being on par. Look at this, the Guardian shots. As I said, the first bullet accuracy with that Guardian is massive. They're just acting on it. There comes a kill contract. Now maybe a Vandal will be there in front. And you're fighting with the Guardian. No, it's a Bulldog. Only Bulldog coming through. And it was efficient. Havoc retaliated, takes down Rudy. 21-15, that means still there is a difference, and Team JMD is still leading, but not that far behind his Team Nooblike, so they might contradict the entire lead in the near future. We'll wait for that.
Well, let's see. That's only a matter of a few minutes, right? If team as Nooblike can just play like this, and if they can just get 3 to 4 more kills, they're gonna come up with a pretty good equalizer. It's a 22-19 score line, and team as Nooblike, they are definitely making sure that the lead remains that way only. They're making sure that the lead does not get out of their hands. The score line does not get out of their hands. So yeah, trying to control the map. Yokai gets another good frag. Meanwhile, the kill contract, Havoc goes down. Rudy, a pretty good frag out there. Meanwhile, once again, JMD with this 3 points lead. I wonder how long they can sustain with just a 3 to 4 points lead, right? Because one good push, one good kill streak from the side of team as Nooblike, and they'll be the ones in the lead.
Exactly. One opportunity. That's all that is needed at this point from Team Nooblike, and it seems like that they are building that opportunity. They're constantly putting up the pressure, constantly damaging the opponent, hurting them a lot. There's a retaliation that we were talking about, Rudy and Kawhi. It seems like that they have got the wake-up call. They know that they were on the back foot. they were losing points, they were losing that gap. They had to make sure that once again they make sure that they have the upper hand. And feels like that they have already got the idea. 32 to 26, that means a 6 frag difference. 7 now, maybe 8. Yep, there you go. 8 points of a difference. Constantly, Team JMD is stepping up. That's a good thing. That's a good thing as a team for them. It has to be there if you really want to succeed in a particular scenario like this. And when you know that it's a single matchup affair, you have just a single match to play with, just 9 minutes and some seconds to showcase your talent and move on to the next stage. And you have to be on par in every single decision that you make. And Team Nooblike, although they are trying, I have no doubts in my mind regarding that, they are constantly trying. But Team JMD, it seems like that they have got a very clear idea of how to defend their own perimeters. They're constantly fighting back.
Well, indeed they are, and they are doing it pretty efficiently as well. Team as Nooblike, and they have tried so many times to come up with an equalizer, but every single time GMD denies them at the very last moment, at the very last frag. But it's a 38 to 33 score line, and a 5 points lead is indeed a lead. So let's see GMD if they can come up with a 10 points lead. It's going to be impossible for Team as Nooblike to come back from that point onwards, because only 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. And if JMD somehow secures a 10 to 12 points lead, they can simply be on the back foot. They can simply play defensive and they can still win the game. Just look at that. They are on the front foot now. Havoc gets one. A 42 to 36 score line. Team as Nooblike, they've got the opportunity and they took it gracefully.
Brilliant. A good head start once again. Team JMD, as you rightly called it out, they have got the opportunity and they're cashing in on it, making sure that they have the upper hand till the end. Kill contract. These ultimates are always welcomed, but let's see how ISO is going to work on it. He fails to do anything amazing. Kawai on the other corner. He went into his opponent's ultimate and destroyed that opponent. And that's what you need to do in order to win a battle like this. Of course, it's the Alienware Gaming Saturday. Of course, the talents are being utilized and effective plays are being developed. Brilliant strategies and good 2v2 plays. Usually, you get to see the 5v5 action. That's why that duo has to be on par if you talk about these VALORANT 2v2 actions. Look at what Kawai is doing. 2 different angles to play with, and in a reflex action, it delivers on both the angles. Brilliant, brilliant, man.
Brilliant gameplay coming up from this player, and that's the reason his team is in the lead. And the lead is pretty satisfactory at the point, right? A 9 points lead, only 2 minutes left on the clock. So yeah, it's pretty much impossible for Team as Nooblike if JMD can just keep on doing what they are doing best. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are from Guwahati or around the area, do visit Dell exclusive store Guwahati. You guys can also meet your favorite creator Mineflux at the Dell exclusive store, and also try out our new laptop series. But with this, back to the game, JMD, they are only increasing the lead as the time is passing by. The lead is now of 13 points, which is huge and impossible to cover in just 70 seconds.
I agree. I completely agree with you. It's near impossible at this point to beat JMD at their own game. They're not just pressurizing the opponent, but also utilizing the thing that Team Nooblike has to push in. Because now the timer is running super low and the gap is also there. Team JMD, they're just exploring their opportunities. They're just making best out of it and eventually creating a huge lead because they have nothing to be fearful of. They know that they have already done the job. They know that they have already got enough points in their banner. They are for sure going to win this one. All they are doing is maintaining that pressure onto their opponent, just going all the way in, pushing into the spawn regions, fighting back. There comes the Odin as well, Rudy. He's like, yeah, I'm going to explore every single weapon. Of course, Yokai was able to put him down. Odin's counter is a simple headshot right in the head with the maybe a Vandal, or you can also use the Sheriff as well. That shot can be mesmerizing, but then again, Vandal's single shot on the head can give you more than 150 damage, so that's the best opportunity you have to answer back against an Odin. Having said all of that, 13 points of a difference. Okay, 12 points of a difference now, guys. 12 points of a difference is what we are going to see, and Team JMD, I think the abbreviation is basically for Team Jamadadi. They have won the action. They have made sure that they've got the upper hand in their favor, and obviously they move on to the next particular stage.
No doubt, what a game, what a performance from both these players. But with ladies and gentlemen, with this, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a short break. We'll be back after a break.
Hey guys, welcome back once again to the Alienware and Nvidia GeForce RTX presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. Let me tell you that all the 4 matches initially on the open qualifiers are pretty much ended, and now we are diving into the very first match of the semi-finals. That means we are getting closer to the championship. We are getting closer to the team who is going to bag out the 15,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers, sitting at the pole position, the #1 position. But now let's talk about the matchup, because the match is going to be in front of your screens, and anytime, there you go, Peanut Butter versus Team NOP. Both of them were pretty amazing. We remember Team NOP as they were able to get 90 points, I believe, against their opponent with just 16 points in their opponent's banner, and Team Peanut Butter on the other corner was also quite good against KBH. So let's see who's going to win this one.
Well, let's see. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. And as you rightly mentioned, we have seen a huge lead from the side of NOP in that game, number one. And then we have Peanut Butter, right? Because the way they have played, the way they have shifted the speed, the momentum of the game back and forth in that game, number two, that was insane. So, yeah, I do have high expectations from both the teams. And Peanut Butter, once again, proving themselves to be the superior. They do have a single point advantage, a 5-4 score line. There you go, a 5-on-5 equalizer coming in, and NOP, they'll secure a lead for the time being as well.
Not a very big lead, to be honest. It's just like 1 or 2 points of a lead that is not going to be massive by any means. We'll have to wait for the final stage, because that's exactly where you get the comfortable weapons and the serious business starts there, because you have around 5 minutes and 45, 46, 47 seconds, somewhere around that, and that ballpark to play with. So I would love to wait for that period, but for now in stage 2, we have the Sheriffs online. Sheriffs, Stingers, Ares, all these weapons, Buckies are available. So depending on your preferences, people tend to choose. But Sheriff, obviously in the mid-range, close range, or even in the long range can be very beneficial. And we can clearly see that weapon being utilized quite a bit. Yumiko connects, Ignite X Verse has been taken down. And the combinations of agents are also pretty interesting, because from the sides of Peanut Butter, I can see a Yoru coming in. With those flashes and gate crash, he can easily distract a lot when it comes to his opponent. But from the other side, that ISO can block off that initial bullet damage, specifically when the final stage will be there and these guys would love to op. At that point, look at this, how beautifully that first damage was pretty much absorbed by the shield. Once again, he has got the shield ready and he's already at 125 HP. There comes a retaliation. Team NOP once again are fighting back, but Yumiko would love to retaliate with his own Sheriff. Brilliant headshot. Just a single point of a difference. Nothing to be really mesmerized of. And now that difference is also gone.
Oh no, NOP once away again gets that single point lead. And as you rightly mentioned, Raider, we haven't seen any significant lead or any significant domination from either of the teams. Both the teams are securing some pretty good frags, but that back and forth keeps on coming. There you go, again a 16-17 score line. But the good part is that NOP, they seems to be getting more of those one-pointer leads. But yeah, Peanut Butter, no. Ignite gets 2. That was an amazing spray from his side with the help of a Bulldog. A 17-19 score line, and now NOP, they are desperately looking for some more kills, because they are very well aware that if they can secure maybe a 5-7 points lead at this point, that's gonna be very good for them in the longer run, right? If you can secure a good lead, a good 5-7 points lead in the mid game, then your lead game can be a bit defensive as well.
We'll have to wait for that. I think if that big lead that you're talking about comes, obviously defense is something that is going to be a very viable option. But till then, you have to be fierce in your nature and get the opportunities. No, that first shot of that outlaw came in, 140 HP damage. But as the Empress is online, it's not that easy to deviate the whole equation. But 22-26, Rina for now is super duper low. One good shot. Oh, she gets the heal orb. She's back with 150 HP. That recovery orb is obviously going to put that Rina again on the advantage area. Has got the higher fire rate, has got the HP, has got the ability for n number of heals. A lot of advantages for the sides of that Empress available. Yumiko using every single chance. That's great. There's the shield. Yoru comes out the gate crash. The player was flashed. 27-26, there's a table turner. Peanut Butter on the lead for now.
And just like we mentioned, right, this is Peanut Butter and they love to shift the gear of the game. They love to speed up the game after that 5-minute mark. And that's what they did in that game number one. That's what they're doing in the semi-finale number one. It's a 27-28 scoreline now. And Peanut Butter, they had a pretty good lead at some point. But now NOP back with a 3K. Ignite, it is a pretty good 3K. Let's see. No, his HP is pretty low and Yumiko gets him. ISO instantly trades her off, and ISO gets yet another frag. NOP with a 4 points lead, and this back and forth is so intimidating for both the teams because any point of time, at any point, any given point of time, any team can secure that lead, and it's gonna be pretty hard if something like this happens in those final few minutes or in those final few seconds, right? It's gonna be really, really bad for both the teams.
I agree with you because depending on the final few moments and final few frags can be unexpected in terms of the result. You may think that you're going to win, but at the same point, if the final few shots comes from the other side and eventually they are on the lead, then that problem is going to be massive. But seems like that NOP has got that lead and advantage, and it's a huge one now. We were talking about that last second shuffle, but there's still 3 more minutes left. Not just 3 minutes, but I think 210 seconds or somewhere around that. And Team Peanut Butter is clearly on the deficit of 10 points. Now 9 points, but then again, it's a huge deficit that we are talking about. Reina swings. Oh, connects as well. You make a good enough, fair enough. You make a fighting back. Now it feels like that Peanut Butter once again are trying to evolve along the way, and their shots are being crisp. Yumiko every now and then leads the charge from the forefront. That's the best part, to be honest. And you have to have an individual
Wow.
whom you can depend on. But there comes the retaliation. Ignite X was doing the same job as Yumiko, being the Reina for the team, being the agent who can do it all. Look at that, 3 consecutive frags, but on the other corner, Beast is also not stopping. Wanted to step it up. Yumiko retaliates. Brilliant. 44-38. Now that gap is slowly diminishing.
Indeed, it is, and you rightly mentioned this game is going insane. The way Yumiko is playing and has played previously, that's insane, right? Getting those 4 to 5 kills in a row with those crisp headshots. That is totally outstanding. But the good part is that NOP at a given point of time, they had almost a 10 points lead. And because of that, even though Peanut Butter, even though Yumiko, they've got some pretty good rounds, some pretty good kills, but still it is NOP that maintains a crisp 6 points lead. But we have seen so much, and we do know that this 6 to 7 points lead can be easily covered in 2 minutes. Remember, there's still 2 minutes on the clock. But ISO with that operator on a 4K with only 10 bits of his health. What is he up to? Insane Beast will finish him off. But if we have Ignite X-Verse, this man, every single time, whenever his team needs him, he comes up, gets multiple frags for the team. And once again, it's a 9-point lead for NOP with only 90 seconds left on the clock. Well, this game is getting out of Peanut Butter's hands.
Yeah, Yumiko is the only one who is trying his level best. No doubt that sometimes it's Insane Beast as well who is picking up the frags, but to be honest, the kind of a joint effort coming in from the sides of NOP is a little bit higher. If you see from NOP's corner, Ignite to Worst and the ISO, both of them are playing in sync, exploring same angles and delivering the same values. They are taking the trades as well. Beast this time took the trade. Yumiko got taken down and Beast was able to retaliate 50 more seconds. Now this is the moment where NOP has to maintain that lead. If they move even a single missile, if they make even a single mistake, it can cost them their route to the grand finale. I think the grand finals is of a BO3, guys, so that's again even fun. You can make some errors over there, but then again, winning is something that nobody wants to give a second chance to. They want to bag out the championship and be the #1 individual from Guwahati. But remember, guys, both the teams who will be there in the grand finale will be having their own advantages of prize pool. Obviously, if you are the runner-up, or should I say, if you are there in the grand final, at least the amount that you are going to get is 10,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers. At least you are going to get that. So for that, these guys are fighting. It's not even about the grand finale right now. It's about reaching to the grand finals, the road to the grand finale. And it seems like that for Peanut Butter, that road is a little bit slippery as NOP is out there making sure that they are the one who are known as the first grand finalists of the Alienware Gaming Saturdays today. And yes, Team NOP moves on to the grand finals of this amazing IP. Remember, guys, NOP started with a difference of 74-75 points between them and their opponent. And now it seems like that they're once again here to scale those things. Obviously, this one was a little bit more tight-knit, but then again, there's the result.
These are the results in front of us, and we have got our very first finalist as well. But this is time for a short break, and after the break, we'll see semi-final number 2.
lot of games. It's a rich thing.
Hey guys, welcome back once again on the desk of the Alienware and Nvidia GeForce RTX presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. We have a news for you that this is it on the broadcast regarding the entire action of Guwahati with respect to the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. There is a meet and greet which is happening in the venue with Mineflux, a gaming creator. If you guys are keen on watching it, guys, go ahead and enjoy the entire action that is happening on the venue. It is the Dell exclusive store in Guwahati. This was it for the day, guys. All the details, all the issues regarding that, who is the champion, and the details regarding the champion will be posted on the Instagram handle of the Esports Hub, who are the hosting partner of this entire IP. So go ahead and follow them as well. Well, having said that, it was me, Raider, and Star Clashing. We both were here to enjoy the interaction. But that's it, guys. We'll be seeing you on the next Saturday. Bye bye. Peace out. Thank you for joining us.